Cell. Parts, functions, and processes. In 1665, Robert Hooke, an English scientist, used a crude microscope to look at a thin slice of cork. His microscope could magnify objects to only 30 times their normal size. Hooke saw many little boxes in the cork. They reminded him of the small rooms in which monks lived, so he called them cells. Like this. The observations of Schleiden, Schwann, and Virchow formed the cell theory. All living things are made up of one or more cells. Cells are the basic units or structure and functions in organism. All cells arise from existing cells. There are two kinds of cell: animal cell and plant cell. Cell parts. Cell membrane. A phospholipid layer that covers a cell's surface and acts as a barrier between the inside of a cell and the cell's environment. Nucleus. A membrane-bound organelle that contains the cell's DNA. Vacuoles. A single layer of unit membrane enclosing fluid in a sac. Stores water and various chemicals. May store insoluble wastes. Endoplasmic reticulum. There are two kinds, which are rough ER and smooth ER. Endoplasmic reticulum is a system of internal membranes that moves proteins and other substances through the cell. Rough ER is an endoplasmic reticulum containing ribosomes that give its surface an uneven appearance. Smooth ER is an endoplasmic reticulum that stores key enzymes in plant and animal cells and is involved in various processes. Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus, a structure in the cytoplasm of cells consisting of layers of flattened sacs and functioning in the processing and transporting of proteins. Mitochondria. Mitochondria, a small round or rod-shaped body that is found in the cytoplasm of most cells and produces enzymes. Chloroplasts. Chloroplast, part of a plant cell containing chlorophyll, place where photosynthesis occurs within the cells of plants and algae. Lysosomes. Lysosomes, cell component that recycles molecules. There are two types of cell: prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells. The prokaryote cell is simpler than a eukaryote cell, lacking a nucleus and most of the other organelles of eukaryotes. There are two kinds of prokaryotes: bacteria and archaea. Eukaryotic cell, an organism made up of cells that have a nucleus enclosed by a membrane, multiple chromosomes, and a mitotic cycle. Cell division, mitosis, and cytokinesis. Mitosis. In eukaryotic cells, a process of cell division that forms two nuclei, each of which has the same number of chromosomes. Cytokinesis. The division of the cytoplasm of a cell. Stages of mitosis. Prophase. Chromosomes begin to condense. The nuclear membranes dissolves. The centrosomes move to opposite poles, and the spindle forms. Metaphase. The condensed chromosomes line up along the equator. Spindle fibers link the chromatids of each chromosomes to opposite poles. Anaphase. As the spindle fibers shorten, the chromatids are pulled towards opposite poles of the cell. Telophase. A new nuclear envelope forms at each pole. The spindle dissolves and the chromosomes uncoil. Cytokinesis begins. Cytokinesis. Cytokinesis. Division of cytoplasm. This is where the cytoplasm are divided equally between the two new daughter cells. This occurs differently in plants and animals. Plant cell. In plant cells, cytokinesis occurs by the formation of a cell plate. The cell plate is a new cell wall assembled from the inside of the dividing cell outward. Animal cell. In animals, cytokinesis occurs by the formation of a cleavage furrow. The cleavage furrow forms the outside inward. Microfilaments pull the cell membrane from each and inward. When the cell membranes meet, the cell splits in half.